What's up, everybody? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video. Heng is officially out, and I would record me claiming him, but it was instant, and I didn't realize it, and I wanted to like get him built up and whatnot while I was getting ready for the day because hey, Pokemon comes out tonight. I actually thought it came out tomorrow, so as a big Pokemon fan, I'm pretty much gonna like pre-record a bunch of videos and whatnot. So I have not a lot of time. Anyway, though, Heng is out. Wait, I can't get back up there. How did I get back up there in the first place? What? Oh, was it because I was March and she was like able to like get back up there? All right, fun fact: you can't actually get up on the throne with Heng for some reason. This is where I picked the summon. Originally, I wasn't gonna go for his light cone. I don't think I will. I have about 57, no, 67 pulls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build up pity on Heng's light cone and also on Anaxa himself, because I do want Anaxa and I wouldn't mind having Heng's light cone. I know it's not insanely good, but it would make for some cool videos. And you know, the heal could be very nice for enemies who drain HP. Mostly because I plan to use Heng on my dot team for quite a while. I'll probably have a video at some point in the next couple days, E1 versus the light cone, right? Which I do think E1 is better. Obviously, got to look at it a bit more. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. If I don't get anything, it is what it is. Built up pity for Cyrene. I just have the urge to summon, and there's some stuff I actually want. So what I'll do, right, because I have, right now, I have 2 pity on the light cone and 15 on the character. So we'll get this to 25 right here. And if I get something, W, right? If not, it is what it is, right? I'm not like too pressed about it. That just means I'll have not guaranteed Cyrene. I still have the Drumless event to finish, so I still have some more Jades there. I still have Simulated Universe stuff, or sorry, Divergent Universe stuff. Obviously, I still have like logins, endgame modes, whatever dupes we pull here of like 4 stars. So I have a bit of currency. So that's what, 25. So this will be 35. Boom. What's even on this banner? Sushang. I mean, not like it matters. And then the light cones are these 4. Got it. So that was, we're at 35. Now let's do a couple on the light cone. Boom. In terms of light cones, because obviously, you know, I feel like most people have most of the 4 stars max, right, at this point. If you've been playing, especially since you've been playing since launch, or even like the start of like Pen and Coney, you probably have most of the 4 stars max, or hopefully the usable ones. In terms of light cones, I don't know if there's any I'm missing realistically. I'd have to like double check, but all right. So this is 22. It's looking like we're not getting too much here. I think we'll do nothing there. No earlies. We can't fish up early. So that was what, we're at 22. No, we're at 32 for this, and we're at 45. I think. I actually can't remember. Holy crap. All right, we'll do one more on each, I think. All right, so unfortunately, it's looking like Anaxa is not happening. We'll do the last one on Heng. I know this video is probably not going to be too long. Um, it is what it is. 4, that should be enough, right? Yeah. And it looks like we're going out sad, boys. All right. Do I do this last single on Heng or Anaxa? Who do I care for more? Okay, so here's my thing, right? Probably Anaxa. Yeah, because Anaxa is like the better pick, technically. Alright, well, I did not get. Oh, hang on, we got one more. We got one more. One more. And it's nothing. Alright. Well, I think if I am remembering correctly, I have 42 pity on the light cone, and then I have uh 57 pity on the character, which isn't too bad, you know. This will be a quick little video. I'll have like an actual video up a little bit later, once I do a couple things and then before Pokemon comes out. Man, there's actually just so much to do, man. Holy, it coming out a day earlier than I thought, because I didn't take into, like, you know, into thought that if it comes out on the 16th, it actually comes out on the 15th, like at night, right? Like right around midnight for most people. So I was like, oh, I don't know what I was thinking, right? I actually don't work for the next 4 days after tomorrow, so that is pretty cool. But obviously, working the next morning that the game comes out is not truly ideal. But other than that, I mean, we didn't pull anything technically, but I wouldn't say this is a L video. Right, we built up some pity. I was okay with whatever happening, right? If I get Anaxa, cool. Anaxa would be a huge buff to Herda because I'm pretty much using Mini Herda or Serval right now. And while Mini Herda is cool for the follow-ups on Pure Fiction and Serval can ult a lot, they aren't really doing too much in the damage department, right? Anaxa would be a great upgrade. Plus, he's the only Crisis hair I actually don't have. Oh, besides Ceredra, but that is what it is, right? So yeah, I'm not too impressed on that. The Don Heng Cone is a bit unfortunate though. I'll just use the 4-star one, right? It'll be, I can't even say it's like a free to play because it's like a battle pass one. Like he truly has like no light cone options, right? But we'll see how I feel about using Don Heng with the 4-star option, and if I feel like I could get a nice boost from his light cone, then I'll end up going for his light cone. I mean, it's a 75-25, so it's a lot more, or a lot less nerve-wracking than going for a character like a Nox where it's 50-50. That's one thing that annoys me. I wish they'd switch it towards 75-25 for the character, or at least make the light cone guaranteed and then make them 50-50 like Woowa, but it's a Hoyo game. I doubt they're ever going to buff the summoning system at all, like rates-wise or pity-wise. I don't think they've ever done that. If they have, let me know. I don't know much about Honkai 3rd. They have a different summon system, so that game technically doesn't count. But I don't think they've ever done that for Genshin, right? But I know they've refunded. Have they refunded? I can't remember. I can't remember the whole Zhongli incident that they had. I think they just buffed it, no? Regardless, though, that's it for the video. I have Don Heng built up. I'll show off my Don Heng build real quick. This is what I have. He's at 151 speed. Unfortunately, we have a few rolls that could be a bit better. This is what we're rocking, Lukasha, and then the new set, right? And then we have the I almost said free to play. Good lord. The Battle Pass Lycon, which increases shield effect and then the damage dealt. I'm planning to run him on my dot team, so I will be probably showcasing him on Phanon first and then doing the Lygus run with Don Heng, because he'll be a lot easier to use than using someone like Hyacinth, who's not really doing anything for the team, or Huohuo, who just straight up can't sustain enough against him. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Don Heng in the comments. Is he everything you dreamed of? Are you actually just claiming him and not using him? This is sick. The dragon. Don Heng is cool. I'll give him that. He is cool with the dragon. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you enjoy using him, if you're not even building him. Is he your new sustain? Or like what teams are you planning on using him? Let me know in the comments. And of course, I will catch y'all for the next video. Should be up a little bit later, unless something happens. Hopefully not. But other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next one.